Good evening, everyone. I am so honored to be here to speak to this circle of friends. My name is Aleesa Mann. I am a graduating master's student in the School of Applied Computational Sciences, studying data science. And Meharry has always been a part of my life, part of my family, but I kind of never imagined myself being here. I'm a little bit incredulous. I went to preschool here, which I just found out. And also my grandfather, Dr. Noah Horace Mann Jr., graduated from here and taught dentistry here for 31 years. But kind of growing up, I never really attached to studying math and sciences, and I didn't think much of it at the time, but now I'm more reflective of the way that societal biases, environmental biases kind of discourage young black women like me in their primary education, or young black girls, from pursuing these studies. So throughout high school, throughout college, I studied journalism. As soon as I turned 18, I was out of here. I'm from here, so I was out of here. I was like, I gotta go. So I went to Howard University in Washington, D.C. and studied journalism, and worked in D.C. for a few years for Politico, a media house there. When I outgrew that experience, I was like, I'm changing it out, I'm doing something else. Went into the Peace Corps in Mozambique and taught computer classes to middle school students, and that's in southeastern Africa. From there, I continued to study journalism. I went to NYU, graduated with a master's in journalism, and started to work for a Pan-African movement in Tanzania. And we were supporting grassroots activists, connecting them with funding, network, and the resources they need to do their work around human rights issues. And throughout all this time, I was writing, I was building narratives, and what I saw was that data was always at the root of a good story. And if you don't know your data, you can't tell your story. And if you can't tell your story, you can't be represented. Your challenges won't be reflected in policy, your needs won't be written into city budgets, and your contributions won't be remembered by history. So I was thinking about this. I traveled back home, and I was talking to my mother, who's here with me tonight. And I told her, I'm really interested in data. I don't really know what that means. And she connected me with Dr. Salida Holloway, who told me about the SACS department at Meharry, and it was like a light bulb went off. Because I knew at Meharry, not only would I get the coding, like the technical skills around coding, math, but I would also have that critical lens of how does data affect marginalized and underrepresented communities. So I applied to the program. I was a little nervous because, again, the math and science background I wasn't sure how that would be, what my experience of that would be. But it turned out that through the professionalism and expertise of the faculty that are here, it started to make sense, especially when I could connect a data set to an algorithm, and that algorithm to the things that appear in my Amazon cart, or to the ads that appear in my social media feed. And as I thought about it more critically, I started to understand the rates of incarceration among black communities, and how in a time of precision medicine, black women still face maternal mortality rates 3 times that of white women giving childbirth. And I was like, I know that when students like me who have had the benefit of this kind of education, when we're in those rooms, collecting the data, building the algorithms, and making those decisions, those statistics will start to change. And so I'm grateful for this experience, and I'm also grateful for the professors that I've had that have spoken my name in rooms of opportunity. I've been able to attend machine learning conferences, tech conferences. I received funding this summer from the National Institutes of Health, all because of their networks and their words of praise. And I'm here, and I'm graduating in December. And I know we've all heard the saying that it takes a village. Well, for me, Meharry is my village. And that's made possible by the support of you all here in the room today. So thank you.